Hello everyone, welcome to the Code Cafe. Today we talk about functions in JavaScript. In JavaScript, a function is a reusable block of code that performs a specific task. Functions can take input in the form of arguments and can also return a value. Here's an example of a simple JavaScript function. This function is named greet and it takes one parameter, which we've called name. Inside the function, we use the console log method to output a greeting message with the name parameter. To call this function and pass in a value for the name parameter, we would do something like this. This would output the message hello, Jahan in the console. Functions can also have multiple parameters and return values. Here's an example of a function that takes two numbers as parameters, multiplies them together, and returns the result. In this example, we're using the let keyword to declare a new variable called result inside the function. We're then assigning the value of numO to result and returning it using the return keyword. To use this function, you can call it by its name and pass in two numbers as arguments. In this example, we're calling the multiply function with the arguments 4 and 5, which will return 20. We're then storing the result in the product variable and logging it to the console. Now we talk about arrow functions and their differences with regular functions in JavaScript. An arrow function is a shorthand syntax for writing a function in JavaScript. It was introduced in ES6 ECMAScript 2015 and provides a more concise way to write functions. Here's an example of a regular function and its equivalent arrow function. In this example, both the regular function and the arrow function do the same thing, which is to add two numbers and return the result. The arrow function is more concise because it doesn't require the function keyword or the return keyword when using a single expression. Another difference between regular functions and arrow functions is how they handle the this keyword. In regular functions, the value of this is determined by how the function is called. In arrow functions, the value of this is based on the surrounding context in which the arrow function is defined. Here's an example to illustrate the difference. In this example, we're defining an object called person with a method called sayHi. In the regular function version, the sayHi method uses this to reference the name property of the person object, and it works as expected. In the arrow function version, however, the this keyword does not refer to the person object because arrow functions do not bind their own this value. Instead, it uses the this value of the surrounding context, which in this case is the global object, where name is not defined. In summary, arrow functions are a shorthand syntax for writing functions in JavaScript that offer some advantages in terms of code conciseness. However, they have some differences with regular functions, especially in how they handle the this keyword. Thank you for watching the video. Like, subscribe on the channel, and write your advice in the comments.